All right, now that we got everything laid out, we're gonna take inventory really quickly. We got 2 covers, 4 hooks, 4 buckles. These are the hooks and the buckles. These are all there, all 4. There's actually 9 more, and we'll get to that in a second, but there's the 4 hooks. Like so. They recommend, once you remove from the vacuum seal plastic, let them acclimate for a couple days before installing them. So we'll just let them sit out here for a few days and then we'll install them. So here I'm just going over the rest of the contents and making sure all the items are included in the packaging so we can have a smooth installation. So I recommend you guys do that too before you get prepped and started. Make sure all the contents are within the packaging. If not, just make a call to customer service so they can ship out what was left out. So that's what I'm doing here, and kind of going over some things and feeling how the nice material is. So we'll go over everything shortly. All right, now that the seat covers have acclimated or taken their natural form, it's time for us to install them. You can see how the cushions have raised this section of the seat up and taken their natural form. Nice and firm too. These seat covers are really nice. They are. So I can imagine how they're gonna look in the car. So let's go get the car prepped. Gonna vacuum it out, remove the car seat, and see how much damage the kids have done to the seats already. And I'm get this thing a makeover. Should be a straightforward installation, but we're gonna see. All right, let's go get the vehicle ready or prepped for installation. There we go. I gotta vacuum this thing out. So I'm gonna take all the mats out, car seat, make sure these pockets are cleaned out. Toys. All right, let me go to the other side. We're done with the cleaning part for right now. I'm still gonna wipe the door panels down, the dashboard down, the display and everything down when I'm done. I'm also gonna, I got some cleaning for these seats, just clean that off and wipe them down before we install the rear seats. But the front seats is first. They have the simple instructions. Front seat installation, back seat installation. We're gonna start here first, and we've already made sure that all the parts are included for installation. And we're just gonna go to step 1 out the gate. Step 1 is take off the headrest. Let's do that right now, and then we'll go to in the driver's seat. This is what you're focusing on here. I'll show you exactly what to do. So we're gonna let this down just enough to get a finger here under it. Just enough to get a finger here. So this is where we want to be at this ring, not this ring, just this one. Let's let it down some. Just enough to get a finger here. You want to press down towards the front. Right hand or left hand, whichever one you are. I'll use my thumb. Press down. Couple seconds. Let's do the other side. So we focus on this ring here, same size button on the left ring once again still. If you're facing the steering wheel, you're gonna come down some right there. Come out with it. You gotta go so hard. So couple seconds, headrest is out. We're gonna adjust the seats back to a 60-degree angle easy for installation. All right, let's do that now. All right, so the next step is put the seat covers on, but they're in sections. It's not one seat cover, and they do sell them like one whole entire seat cover. So we're more on the lines of 2 parts with these buckles. It actually shows you here where the hook goes and where the buckle goes. So let's lay the seat covers out so we can get an idea before we start. So I have this outdoor sleeping bag. We're gonna fold it out and lay the seat covers on that, and then go from there. All right, we got them laid out, and come with 2 sets of buckles and some hooks. This goes in here. Some white buckles, some black. Of course, we're gonna use the black ones. And I guess we'll start with the lower part of the seat. Nice little cushion here. They have these side release buckles, or quick release buckles. Go in like so, lock in place. So we'll just undo these right now. One-handed. Before we install it, also we're gonna use, it's got an applicator and some plastic trim tools, just in case we have to push it down in there. It's got a curved, thick edge. It's plastic. It's not gonna cut into the material. We may don't need that, but we're gonna push in. It's got some thin plastic gloves on. All right, let's install. Let's try this one first and see what we need to do. I removed them because I see something we need to do before we install them. That'll make things much easier during the installation. We're gonna add these hooks right away. So you want each hook to face towards the back of the seat. Both of them face towards the back of the seat. All right, we're in. Looks really good. Not as difficult as it seemed. Let me show you all the connecting points. On the side here, you can kind of see how I pushed that side release buckle here, down here. You can actually see, and you'll be able to grab it. You can actually feel it within here. I'll show you all that a little bit closer in a second. And then we connect it in the back. Let me show you all the front first, and then I'll show you all the back. As far as these wrinkles, you'll see those disappear once they take shape of the seat in days to come. It won't be long, but So far so good, looks really nice. Overall nice, feels good, but let me show you all the under here. It's a little bunched up here, but I guess you can adjust the straps and the hook underneath to kind of pull this flat, like so. Just kind of tuck this in. These should contour to this once they settle in. Show you all under here where we're connected at. Let's get some light under here for you. So I'm hooked there. I initially hooked here. There's multiple places you can hook to depending on how tight you want it, but there's so many sections. I just hooked it back here because this allowed me to have more tension on the seat cover, pulling it way back there. And as far as the back, let me show you all the back. So here's the back. If you look, I'm just wrapped around here when I pull through. You can see how I'm wrapped around here. I came through there, and I buckled it here. Same as the other side. Let me get some light over here. You can see how I just buckled it. When I pushed it along the side of the seat belt over on the other side, and I just buckled in right there. And we're pretty tight. There's some tension on the back, but very simple. All right, let's do the top section, and then I'll do the other side with the time lapse. So I guess we're here now. We did that already as far as the bottom. Yeah, we don't need these now. I'll show you all how I'm gonna do it. That's just that gives us a vague explanation on how to install them. But so far so good. You can rotate these. These look really nice already. And imagine when they settle in, they're going super nice. All right, let's get the back section. So if you're looking at both back sides of these, either way you put them in, even if you went, let me see. Let's see if that's it. That may be it. There's no guide to show what side is what. Just says a 1 there. And let's see if it's a 2 here. No, it's a 1. So I'm gonna fit it on and see how it looks with the zipper on the inside. So we're gonna fit this and see how it looks with the zipper on the inside. It doesn't say nothing about which one. Let's unzip it. I guess for aesthetics wise, the zipper won't look right here. Let's just put it on the inside. Let's go install it. looks incredible. We're gonna do the headrests in a second, then you get the full view of what this looks like. It looks great, it really does. And the wrinkles you see, they'll kind of go away once the material settle in. Looks good. So I guess the option back here, you can either let this hang like so, the zipper over here, or I'm not sure if you want to tuck it underneath here, tuck it under the seats, but then the buckles are going to show. The buckles are holding that top section taut, so I'm just going to let it hang. Looks good. Got the pocket here. These wrinkles will come out. You contour it around there and over here. Show you guys the other side. But not bad. Not worried about the wrinkles yet. They'll dissipate once the material settle in. So here's this side view. And the material's bunched up, but we got this thing on here firm and tight. Looks good. Let's do the headrest to get a full overview of how the seat cover is going to look. And then I'll do this side time lapse, and then we'll of course do the tutorial on how the back goes. But let's put on one of these headrests real quick. So these look really, really good, and they're simple to put on. I suggest putting them on where you're able to have some force to pour down on them on the ground like I did. Because they're such a tight fit, you want some force to pour down on them, so not hurting anything by standing this up on the sleeping bag and just pressing down on them, allow them to slide over that cushion pretty easily. Only thing sucks is the button. I mean, it's there, you feel it too. Left the headrest up, but it would have been nice to have something there. Does that one flaw make me reluctant to purchase these seat covers? Absolutely not. These are really nice, and they feel super good and super soft. And we're protecting the original seat covers and our investment. All right, let's pop this in so we can get an overview of how the seat look. And then I'll do the others. Oh, before I install them, I want to show you guys the top view. If you decide to want to move those plastic rings and pop them over here just for a better look aesthetically, you can. I'm not going to do it, but it's your preference. These are seat covers. And in the event when we trade the car in something, I can. If they don't want them off, I can just simply remove them, just pull them off. I'll pop this headrest on just to give a before and after look. All right, there we go. That looks nice. Like I said, the wrinkles will dissipate once the material settle in. And look at the lower back support compared to here. If you're having any back issues or back problems, it's definitely going to help. I'm fine, but my wife is going to enjoy just the comfort and ease. If you look at that, and let's look at the before and after. Man, these are really nice seat covers. Really nice, beneficial seat covers, because this will help doing long trips on the road. Trust me, this will help. All right, let me do the other side off camera, then we'll do the back together. Let me sit in both really quick to see the difference before I do that seat. Really quickly. A noticeable difference out the gate already instantly. This feels amazing. Oh, this feels amazing. All right, I'm super impressed, and it takes a lot to impress me. Super impressed. It's like night and day, literally, for seats. It's like that's a luxury feel compared to this is just base model car feel. Let's let me do the other seat. All right, we're done with the front. Like I said, kind of disregard those wrinkles. They'll come out once we're done. Really nice, clean look, and I like it. All right, so here's the rear instructions or the back seat instructions, and they're super vague. These are not bench seats, so here's what's all left. However, it's gonna be a little tricky. Look at here, it's like a bench style seat. Let me figure this out. All right, it's another day. I have to leave. I had to abruptly leave, guys. So now we're gonna finish up today, this morning. After going over everything and laying everything out, we're gonna remove this bottom seat really quickly. Show you all how to do it. All right, so remove these seats really quickly. As you all seen I did, you want to slightly push forward as you're pulling up. You can see these hooks here. Once you slightly push forward, like I'm pushing down now, I'm using my body to press forward, and then I use my hand to snatch them up. Out of this slot right here. And here, you see how that's made? It hooks the seat in. So once you remove the hooks out of these holes, you press back just far enough to remove them from out of this hook. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Here's the hole or section where those hooks go on both sides. So this metal rod hooks into that black piece where the seat lays at, or the seat rests. All right, let's put these seat covers on now. I'll show you guys how to do it. I'll set the camera up and show you how we're gonna put them on, or how I believe they work. All this time I've been doing this, my camera wasn't recording. I'll walk you guys through everything. Oh, I could have passed out when I'm just sitting down here trying to figure this out, doing different methods so you all can see, you know, the different options, because me personally don't think these buckles are for this car. I think they're for a different vehicle as far as application wise, because there's nowhere on the vehicle for them to hook onto, or they don't make any sense. They're not removable from here. I'll try to see if we can remove them from here. We just use some of these buckles, but they're not removable. So here's the different things that I tried, or the different routes that I went with this. I just hooked one of the buckles onto here super easy, and I got it here. It's holding. It allows the cover to fit firmly around the edge. Here, different method, the standard where you put the buckle on here, but I added a hook here, super easy to put on, just a hook here. Another method, I hooked it the opposite way. There, I got a hook on here opposed to the buckle. Here, another method, super simple to do. The right way the hook, the buckle's supposed to go on this strap, but just improvising in here, pretty much similar to here. they're all holding. Like I said, I don't believe I can twist this around and fix this to be flat like that. Like that, I'm gonna do that, but don't really think these or this went for this application or this vehicle, period, because there's nothing under the seat that they can fasten to, and they don't logically make sense to buckle on or attach to either one of these, this buckle or this hook. Just improvising here, and you know it's gonna work, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I'll leave it like this, but it does look good. Just rotate the seat over and it looks good. If this is kind of crooked, you can also this is held on by Velcro on both sides, so it's not coming up. Just Velcro it on, and we're just gonna pop this thing on here. I got some cleaner on here. Yeah, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. It looked good. It looks really good, despite the wrinkles. And we know once the material settle in, the wrinkles will be gone. All right, let's pop these back in, and then we'll do the top half, finish up. All right, we're in, and seat belts are out. I said the wrinkles will come out. Looks pretty nice. This cover remover, just pull it back for the seat belt. All right, not bad. All right, let's do the back half, and we gotta leave these on. It said remove them, but you have to leave them on, and we can start with this section first. Press this back some. As far as the child seat hook, they're accessible still. Just pull back a little bit right here. Once you lock them in, put that back. Same as here. Right there, so it allows room for it to come out. All right, this is the driver's side rear seat. See the larger side that goes towards the door. Let's grab this first. I'm gonna tell you guys about this middle section shortly. So here's the middle section, but this is designed for a middle section that comes down individually from the seat or separate from the seat, as if all three seats were separate from each other, because look how it's attached with the strap. The other seats attached to this Velcro here to keep it in place and to make it look all uniform like this. place. All right, there we go. Like I said, despite the wrinkles, it does look nice. Once again, these are seat covers. We didn't reupholster the seats. These are seat covers, and they fit snugly. Like I said, the wrinkles will dissipate as the materials settle in. All in all, not bad. I love the front. I'll clean this thing up now. Yeah, the fronts are mega nice. The fronts are close to looking as if it's been reupholstered, whereas the rear looks good. However, you can tell that it's a cover over the seats. I got that's some vinyl cleaner that was on the towel in that spot right there and right there. But once these seats settle in, it should look really good. These are Napa leather. It's a very premium material, so you get a nice look, and they protect your investment, which is the original seats in this vehicle should have been installed when we bought the vehicle. But yeah, look nice, really nice. And yeah, I love the front seats. They're definitely an upgrade as far as support, lower back support, cushion wise, feels great. All right, guys, that's it. It's a wrap. Super simple installation. Show y'all. Go back to the other side. Now I'm gonna clean up the vehicle, put the floor mats back in, take it to get a car wash. Yeah, and we should be all good. Yeah, look at that. That seat looks super nice. And despite our buttons out here, it's just right there. We know we can let the head rest up and down still. And yeah, not bad. But we should have been got some when we bought the vehicle, because it does allow you to protect your investment. Like I said, all this stuff will go into form once it's been set on for a while. I'm gonna pop this car seat back in. We have a pad for the car seat. Give this thing a good wash on the interior as well. So, hope you guys found this video helpful. Highly recommend getting some of these seat covers. The link will be in the description box, as well as a discount with the discount code. And I paused it here because I want to note Covers4Car offers many different seat cover options, a variety of styles for many different vehicle applications. You guys should head over there, type your vehicle in, see the different styles they have for your vehicle. They're inexpensive, easy to install, whether your seats are slightly worn or you want to protect the existing seat covers in your car or the seats in your car. It doesn't cost anything to go over there and look. The link will be in the description box. Go over there and type your vehicle in, see the different options they offer. Give your vehicle a makeover with the premium grade material. Yeah, take about an hour installation, hour out of your day. I just was filming, so of course it's a little longer, but just 1 hour out of your day. And that's if you're cleaning. If you're just installing them, so it's less than that. Very easy installation, quick installation, and one that I highly recommend doing. Also, they do have these seats in different variations, different colors, different styles, and I believe they have one that flips over like the appropriate one. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's Napa leather. It's a really good material, and it may give you that factory look as if the seats were reupholstered. Just a little bit more money, but these are affordable or inexpensive, and you're getting great material, and you're protecting your investment. All right, once again, hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Terrence, I'm out.